Yeah, we call ourselves the Holy Circus. We got the youngest group, we call ourselves the Jugglers. And then we got the Lion Tamers. And then the oldest group is the Magicians. We do what we do, because we love it. It's a no-brainer, we Holy Circus. Nothing above it.
On the day after a very powerful storm, which has done a lot of damage in the village. In fact, a number of the huts have been damaged. But worse than that, one of the farmers has lost a very valuable calf. And so he needs to go off and search for this calf. So he gets a stick, he gets warm clothing, and off he goes because he knows he could be away for quite a while. He travels a great deal. He travels along the rivers, he travels through forests, he travels through grasslands, and he asks people whether they've seen his calf, but they haven't. He sees people with cows, but nowhere can he find his calf. He's troubled and he's tired. He meets a lot of people along the way, and then he begins to get into the more mountainous country, in the foothills of the mountains. And eventually he gets into the mountains themselves. Now, he's close to despair and thinking of going home. But just as he thinks it's time to turn back, he hears a plaintive cry. It's the cry of a small bird, a fledgling, one that can't yet fly. It's in the crack in the rock. And he picks it up, and he's a kind man. He's not quite sure what he's going to do with little bird, but he puts it in his pocket to keep it warm and sets off back home. When he arrives home, there's good news. Your calf has got back, they say. It came back on its own. Well, he's very relieved. But what to do with this strange little bird? Well, he thinks, maybe I should just leave it with the chickens. And sure enough, he finds a mother hen who is willing to look after the little bird, and he snuggles up against it, and he pecks like a chicken, and seems to enjoy life with the chicken. But even then, he doesn't look much like a chicken. But people saw him pecking away. Oh, it's a chicken. Until a day when a cousin of the farmer arrives from another village. And he's sitting and smoking and looking at the bird, and he says, "That is not a chicken. That is an eagle." Everybody laughs and says, "It pecks like a chicken. It feeds like a chicken. It squawks like a chicken. It's a chicken." "Oh no," he says. "No, it isn't. Just watch." He picks up the bird, and all the children start to run with him. As he runs, he holds the bird up high and says, "Fly, eagle, fly." And the bird spreads its wings and flaps once or twice, and then just goes straight down to the earth to start pecking like a chicken again. Everybody laughs. It pecks like a chicken. It feeds like a chicken. It is a chicken. Everybody laughs at him. "Oh no," he says. He goes up with the bird right to the highest point in the village, which happens to be the top of one of the huts. And he goes up there, he picks up the bird and throws it into the air, and it flaps its wings, and down it comes again. The poor visitor is laughed at yet again. It pecks like a chicken. It feeds like a chicken. It's a chicken. It probably even thinks it's a chicken. Well, nothing much happens until one night, early the next week, there's a knocking at the door of the farmer's house. The farmer wakes up, and the children are still in bed, snoring away, not wanting to get up. Neither does the farmer. But anyway, he goes to the door, and there is the visitor, his cousin from the other village. "It's an eagle," says the visitor. "Oh, no," says the farmer. "Why do you want to come and tell me that at this time of night?" "Because we've got to go," says the visitor. "Oh, go where?" says the farmer. "To the mountains, because I'm going to show you that this is not a chicken. It is an eagle." The farmer wonders whether he shouldn't just go straight back to bed, as any sane person would do. But nevertheless, because actually he's a kind man, he gets the dogs out, he gets his stick out, and off they go and follow the visitor who is carrying the bird up into the mountains. Well, of course, it's a long way, and it's hard. Eventually, it starts to become a little lighter as dawn approaches. "Quickly," says the visitor, "we must move and get to the top of the mountains before the sun rises." The farmer plods on. He is tired and thinking of his nice warm bed. Then, just as they get to the top of the mountain, the sun comes up and the bird unfolds its massive wings. There's a blaze of light as the dawn breaks. And just as that happens, the hot wind rises from the valley below, and the massive bird opens its wings, spreads them out, and the visitor says, "Fly, eagle, fly." And the wind catches the massive wings of that bird, and up it goes, higher and higher, still higher, until it is a speck up in the heavens, never to be a chicken again, but to be the eagle it was always meant to be.